Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa says the skills being provided to the youths of Guyana by the Port Morant Training Center, an arm of the Guyana Sugar Corporation, is second to none. Speaking at the 61st graduation exercise of the Gaisuko Apprenticeship Program Saturday, Minister Mustafa said the program offers technical proficiency that allows a pathway for graduates to progress into skilled and supervisory positions within Gaisuko and other technical organizations, adding that the quality of the program sets it apart from other training opportunities being offered across the country.
And Gaisuko Training Center over the years has carved a reputation to be an institution in the country where many young people dream of attending. And many of the adults who are here this afternoon, or who would have went to school during the 70s, 80s, and even in the 60s, would agree with me that whilst growing up, especially from this area, the quarantine area, many of the youngsters during that time would dream of coming to this institution because as both the training manager and the human resource manager would have alluded to, this institution carve all-round development to a person's training. So as we are graduating students here today, it's important that we restate our position from where we came, where we are, and where we want to go. And I heard both speeches just now that we are looking to revitalize Gaisuko, to take Gaisuko to a new height, to make Gaisuko an industry that is sustainable, that will continue to involve in the development of our country. So on this monumentous occasion, let us reflect not only on your or those who would have passed through this institution. Let us don't reflect on their individual journeys, but also on the enduring legacy of this institution that has been the cornerstone of technical education for young Guyanese since its establishment. And we heard, how many years? 61 years? 61st, 1957. And when this institution was set up in 1957, it was set up with an objective in mind. And it was set up by the colonial masters, founded by Booker Sugar Estate. And this has been, as I said, a beacon, so to speak, a beacon of opportunities, providing generations of young minds with the tool to carve out successful careers in various technical disciplines. And as our country develops over the next few years, as we build an economy for 2030 and beyond, your skills will be very important.
Minister Mustafa told the graduates that even though Guyana is an emerging oil and gas country and is set to see great economic rewards from the proceeds of the sector, the government of Guyana recognizes the importance of its agriculture sector and has been using the proceeds from oil to build agricultural infrastructure and provide vital support and encouragement to the nation's farmers. He said that it is against this background that the Port Morant Technical Training College continues to play an important part of the development of agriculture in Guyana.
But like any visionary government, we are not only dependent on the oil and gas sector. The oil and gas sector will be very important for us. That is why we are now partnering with this institution a number of other facilities we heard about the relationship with the Oil and Gas Institute. We'll be building a hospitality institute. This technical institute will remain. And why? If we had that short-sighted vision of saying we got done away with sugar and closed sugar, we would have closed this apprentice hostel and institution and say that only we go into oil and gas and we go into hospitality. But no, we want an economy that will be diverse, that will be resilient, and that an economy that will secure the future of the country's generation to come. So we have seen this institution play a very important role. And over the years, the number of individuals attending this esteemed institution has steadily grown. And today, with this batch of graduates, we have over 3,400 young persons who have been trained here and who will continue to train to carry out the torch of knowledge into diverse fields. Now, yes, over the years, if you go around the world, you go to North America, the training manager talk about Canada, but all around the world. Go to Europe, you go to North America, you go to the Caribbean, you will find students who have passed through this institution and who are making valuable contribution to those countries' economy. And that's a kudos for us. All of us should be proud of the contribution of this institution, not only to the development of our country, but to the development of the world. Right across the world, we have had, or we are having, people who passes through this institution now are making contribution. So the apprenticeship training offered by Gaisuko Training Center stands as a shining example, being recognized as the best in Guyana. And I am not being prejudiced here because I am the Minister of Agriculture and this institution runs by Gaisuko and Gaisuko is part of my responsibility. The training manager said my brother was an employee here, but he never knew that I passes through here at the evening course too. And I did a course in agriculture mechanic right here when I was a student, just came out of secondary school. All of us was aspiring to come to this institution. And we were not unable to come in on a full-time basis. And I did an evening course here too. So this institution has a lot of memory for me. Used to come here in 4 o'clock, just started to work. And after work, I used to come and spend till about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. 4 days, almost 4 days per week, coming here. So the apprenticeship training is very important. As I said, what set this institution apart is not just the technical proficiency within part, but the strategic pathway it provides for graduates to progress into skill and other position within Gaisuko and other technical organization. As we know, the motto said, the skill and confidence. This motto show that we can transform, or is the essence of a transformative journey each graduate would have taken.
The Agriculture Minister praised the management of the PMTC for its consistently high standards in the training it offers to students and said the 100% pass rates for the graduating class speaks volumes to the quality of the teaching methods employed there.
So I am delighted to share that the institution has maintained an average, and as I said, this institution has been recognized as an institution that have very good learning and skills. And we have seen over the years, you all have had very good results here. And I am happy to note that you all are still maintaining 100% passes with credits and distinction annually. This is a testament to the training methodology and the demands for skilled craftsmen to meet the workshop standard within GAISUCO. Today, we celebrate the 20 graduates from the August 9, 2019 entry, and that when the school was reopened, the human resource manager was just telling me, when the school was reopened, individuals who have completed their apprenticeship with dedication and determination. Your achievement not only mark a personal triumph, but also contribute to the continued success of GAISUCO. In addition to these graduates, I extend my congratulations to the 18 employees of the Guyana Sugar Corporation Inc. who have successfully completed the 2-year adult sugar boiling training program. The collective accomplishment of these adult sugar boilers across different estates signify the unwavering commitment to excellence within GAISUCO. Notwithstanding today's atmosphere, it is important to note that the government's commitment to continue the endurance and continued growth of the sugar industry in Guyana will be paramount. In the 2024 budget, GAISUCO has been earmarked for a substantial allocation of $6 billion, which is strategically designated to enhance production, capacity, and operational efficiency within the organization.
Speaking more generally to the plans for GAISUCO, Minister Mustafa said that the entity has been allocated $6 billion to continue to build on the progress made over the last 3 years, with some $20 billion already invested in bringing it to where it is today.
Over the years, I want to say, more than $20 billion was made available to the Guyana Sugar Corporation. We are now looking to enhance production. When we assumed government in 2020, we said we'll work on the closed sugar estate to reopen them. Today, we have stand to those commitments. We have already reopened Rosal Sugar Estate. Rosal today is grinding and crushing cane and producing sugar. But at the same time, we will also embark on new projects, as the Human Resource Manager would have alluded to. We are now in a process of doing a lot of mechanization, because over time, with the development of our country's economy, we are seeing more and more opportunities coming on board for people to take up employment in other areas. So that is why, as the manager rightly said, the training manager, we have to get better results. We have to bring down the cost of production for sugar in this country. The labor force, now today, we are seeing getting smaller and smaller, but we have to produce more sugar. We have to produce more sugar. In 2022, we produced a total of 47,000 metric tons. In 2023, we were able to improve that and increase production to 60,000 metric tons. And this year we set ourselves a target of 100,000 metric tons of sugar. That shows that GAISUCO now is back, moving back. We want where we want to take it, to a place that will make a contribution to our country's economy. You know for a fact, many of you who are here, especially the adult, that GAISUCO was the premier contributor to our revenue earning in this country. Almost all the development that have taken place in our country was as a result of the contribution that GAISUCO have made in this country. And I want to tell you here this afternoon, as long we are in government, that is the PPP Civic in government, the Guyana Sugar Corporation will remain, and we will ensure that we develop it to a place where we want it to be.
This year's graduating class of 20 boasted a number of distinctions, with several students getting double and triple distinctions. These graduates began their training in 2019. In addition, 18 GAISUCO employees also received certificates for completing a 2-year adult sugar boiler training program.